Hello, here's the Storm fans, and welcome to the Nexus Gaming Series on my channel. I'm Cody Kraz. I'm going to be bringing you guys this Div B East matchup between the blue team and the Storm Chasers. Super excited to have you guys here. Looks like we got about 6 people here, and hopefully more will come pouring in as we get the games going. Before we get started, I just want to shout out Voodoo and Cersei for tossing me follows. Super appreciate that. And, yeah, it's a slightly early game for me to be casting. I'm just rolling out of work, so bear with me as I get everything rolling. And hopefully I don't have anything messed up in the slides. The teams are ready. I'm ready. And we're going to go ahead and get this started. First map is going to be Infernal Shrines, picked by the blue team. Blue team won the toss, chose map pick, banned BOE, then Storm Chasers banned Cursed Hollow. Then Storm Chasers picked Braxis for game 2. And game 1 here, going to be on Infernal Shrines. First ban from Storm Chasers is Azmodan. Azmodan recently reworked, and he's pretty awesome on this map. Got the wave clear. Got the spell damage for team fight. I think that's a solid first ban. Cho'Gall banned out here. Obviously got to be a respect thing. Cho'Gall, kind of a wonky hero. Decent on Infernal Shrines, but I think in coordinated play sometimes, if you know how to deal with a Cho'Gall, you know how to deal with a Cho'Gall. And I kind of feel like blue team saying we just either don't want to have to deal with it or we don't know how. White Mane is the second ban from Storm Chasers. The new support is very strong. I think that's a solid ban as well. And Raynor, taking out both reworked heroes there. The two recent ones being Azmodan and Raynor. Yeah, Infernal Shrines. So you'll have a solo laner top. You'll have rotations between mid and bottom typically. A strong solo laner is a good first pick. Yorel is maybe the best solo laner. If nothing else, she demands an interesting response from the solo laner role. Sometimes people will move into... I found that Phoenix is a pretty good counter into the Yorel. Phoenix has the range to stay out of her abilities, and he's got the shield to heal up any damage she does manage to get on him. Alexstrasza and Diablo are the first picks from blue team. Diablo, been a hot pick on Infernal Shrines for a long time here. Lots of tight areas, choke points all around the shrines. Lots of walls for him to bang people into, stun them, overpower them, do the whole combo. And Alexstrasza, this is her best map, even after the rework. So strong. She's got the Dragon Queen that basically says, you guys should just leave the shrines until this comes down, unless you can kill her before she pops it. Kael'thas and Joanna, the next picks here. Kael'thas, also good around the shrines, got a lot of zone control. Better notably than someone like Li Ming, whose abilities can get blocked in flight by the skeletons. Kael'thas is actually got a little bit of an advantage from the skeletal defenders. He can put his living bomb on a skeletal defender, make it hard to see. People are used to seeing themselves on fire, but they aren't necessarily used to paying attention to the minions that they're fighting in being on fire. And then Joanna, good stalwart tank, got some zone control, got the good clear on the shrine as well. Now the blue team has picked up a healer. They're going to go ahead and ban out the Deckard Cain, probably the next best support available. And Storm Chasers having the Yorel lockdown, ban out Blaze, one of the best solo laners to contest the Yorel. So far, this draft looking fairly meta from both sides, aside from the Cho'Gall ban. See if there's any surprising things coming in later. Phoenix Jaina on the side of blue team. And I didn't say anything about it, but I had suspicions of both of those heroes coming out. And I mean, obviously, there been meta picks in the Nexus Gaming Series for a while here. But especially Phoenix Diablo, just such a strong combo. Lightning Breath from the Diablo to get the slows, and then the Purification Salvo from Phoenix to do massive damage in a team fight. Jaina also given slows, got Blow Up, slows of the Water Elemental, or the Ring of Frost is also strong, depending on what your comp is looking for. Stukov and Genji, the final picks from Storm Chasers. Genji going to be looking to get poke onto Alexstrasza, keep her health low so her Q is less effective. And Stukov going to be passing around that pustule, try to keep his people alive, and kind of adding to the zone control that Storm Chasers do have. They can get a silence under the Alexstrasza before she can Dragon Queen. That could be fairly impactful in a fight. And the Dahaka Global for the solo lane. He'll be able to catch maybe a little extra soak in that top lane, or and come in late to fight, or he'll be able to abandon the lane, force a big 5 versus 4 engage in the bottom lane, and try to get a couple early kills. So keep an eye out for either of those, and I'll be doing my best to keep the camera on that as well. If you're just joining me, welcome to the stream. We're having Blue Team versus Storm Chasers. Come join us, tell your friends, the game is about to start. And yeah, looking at these two comps, I think both fairly meta, fairly strong comps. I think the one thing I'm looking at is there's a lot more engage on the side of Blue Team. You know, they've got the Diablo Shadow Charge to roll in. They've got Dahaka to tunnel in behind, get a dragon someone, and yank them out. Potentially even after 10, you know, having silenced them, really put them in a pickle. And then they've got good follow-up that with Phoenix and Jaina. Whereas Storm Chasers are going to have to be a little more set up. They're going to have sustained damage and burst from both Kael'thas and Genji. But they don't really have a whole ton of engage. You know, Blessed Shield from Joanna at 10 is really what you're looking at. And then the follow-up from Genji. So if they can find a squishy out of position, they can definitely delete them. But I don't know if they'll be able to do that. So I think looking at the drafts, my prediction is going to be over here on the Blue Team. Teams are loaded in here, aside from Mamel. So gonna take an extra second. Here we go, and the game is ready to go. On the red team here on the right, we've got the Storm Chasers. Elijah on that Genji, Felderoth on the Kael'thas, Pockets on the Urel, Mammal on the Joanna, and Materium on the Stukov. On the left side on the blue team, we've got the blue team. And the blue team is Nyrina is the Phoenix, Ragnafek is the Alexstrasza. Lots of B-steps. Ember trying to pad her stats there. Got Duke of Sky on the Jaina and Shenanigans on the Diablo, pardon me. Here's talents for you as the teams rumble out mid. So both teams sending all 5 to this first skirmish. Diablo electing for the Black Soulstone. Looks like Ragnafek electing for the Circle of Life on the Alexstrasza. Teams throwing out abilities. Ember taking a little damage, but not too much. Excellent wave clear coming through here for the blue team. They're going to get the first rotation on right away. So Strike build coming for Genji. See if Ember continues to pad her stats up here. Anyone watching the Div B chat today saw her complaining that she didn't have enough B-steps on the stats of the Storm. Right now, getting a little bodied by Urel. We'll check back in on that. For now, Shenanigans checks out the enemy team there. Sees them. Finds a lot of damage. No team to get him out. He shadow charges onto the Genji, trying to get away. He's on the run. He's down to 500 health. Eats a flame strike. Eats a living bomb. Will Alex be able to save him? Looks like no. First blood over to the side of Storm Chasers. Kael'thas picking up with the living bomb flame strike combo. You know, all that early rotational advantage just thrown away by the blue team. Diablo getting a little aggressive, trying to slow the rotation maybe. Finds himself dead. Now we're going to start walking on back. Blue team, though, going to take the neutral camp there. Joanna's got this other camp taken out. We'll see. Going to have a 4-man team collapsing bottom onto this camp. Are they going to be in time? Genji swift strikes in on the Ragnafek. She's able to get away. And there's no punish. Camp is safely taken by blue team. Blue team goes ahead, rotates away. Diablo catching mid. Looking up here, looks like Urel is having her way with Ember. Pockets dropping the hammer. Pushing in this minion wave. Ember has to tap. I assume Pockets has not. Storm Chasers now looked like they were maybe thinking about rotating to the camp. Shenanigans. Getting in hot on Materium. Shadow Charge on the Joanna. Excellent Iron Skin there by a Mammal to deny the Shadow Charge value onto the wall. Fire Stop comes out, poking away at the wave. Fours are online. Slight experience lead for Storm Chasers, but nothing much to talk there. Looks Looks like we got the Fire Stomp build coming in for Diablo. That seems to be the typical choice after his rework. Phoenix on mobile offense and target acquired. Diablo eating the gravity lapse, able to, oh boy, putting a lot of damage onto the Kael'thas. Kael'thas gets cleaned up, excellent invade coming through here with the Dahaka tunneling in. Swift Strike catches a couple members, he's going to just run away. Urel swinging the hammer around, Materium stuck deep in the backline there. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong side. Materium just healing up, he had to retreat from the camp. 5 members here from the blue team, picking up the camp. Shenanigans zones away the Joanna. Joanna has to pop Iron Skin to get away. And the Khazra start pushing on the mid-temple, on mid-fort, pardon me, while Urel moves on top. Kael'thas has gone with Energy Royal as his 4 choice. Other than that, looks like things are mostly pretty standard. That's kind of interesting. This isn't the typical Joanna pick there, electing for Eternal Retaliation. Shenanigans caught up in front again here. He's starting to get poked down. Gravity lapse onto him. Putting out the damage, not enough follow-up to really deal with that giant health pool of Diablos. Sitting at 50 souls, so he's got a decent chunk of extra health on top of his base health pool. John tosses out a Condemn, groups the members right onto Alex's heel. Alex pops the Dragon Queen, Felder out dropping low. Kael'thas is on the run, he gets cleaned up by the Dahaka. Now Jaina falls. Interesting, they're electing to fight under this Dragon Queen. I think that's a little bold, but right here, dropping really low. Pings out on him, they're trying to focus him down. Genji's tossing out shurikens. Genji swift strikes through, finishes off the Alexstrasza. Excellent fight under the Dragon Queen by Storm Chasers. Blue team gonna go ahead and pick up 7 first. More flame stomps, more W's. Combat advantage there for Phoenix. 6 will be here soon for Storm Chasers though, because they're gonna be pushing in with this Punisher. It's a Mortar Punisher. Jumps over the wall, starts pounding on Shenanigans. He's able to tank right through it. Blizzard onto the Punisher. Already dropped down to health. And the wall not even really being taken down yet. 7s are online for Storm Chasers. And Punisher falls without even getting the wall. That's an outstanding defense by the blue team. Cannot emphasize enough just how well that went for them. They only lost a single tower in the gate. Pretty good deal for them. In the bottom lane, Pocket starting to wail away on an Ember again. Phoenix caught here, silenced to the puddle. He's taking a lot of damage from the Living Bomb. He teleports perfectly, dodging the Living Bomb's full damage. Starting to charge back up that shield. Looks like this skirmish is going to be over. Blue team rotating down. Thought about maybe ganking the bottom lane. They're going to turn, take out this Khazra camp on the left side here. Storm Chasers just rotate on towards the top. Teams are just mostly looking towards the level 10 spike here. Seeing all the members in the top lane though, blue team, smart call, immediately rotates onto the bottom camp, picks up the Khazras, and they'll use that to push in on Urel. And I think Storm Chasers didn't really react to that new information. The bottom camp had been taken. And as such, they're just going to continue their rotations, probably rotate down through here as 5. Looks like we maybe have a gank push being set up. Shenanigans onto the Kael'thas. Shadow Charge lands, gets the stun, overpowers him into the Blizzard, and cleans him up. Excellent bush gank there. Ember comes out. She's brush stalkered in. She's waiting for the tongue. Excellent patience with the tongue. Just misses Mammal. Storm Chasers down at down at Kael'thas. Gonna let the blue team just take the offensive Khazra camp and let that push down mid as they clean out bottom. Shenanigans rotating in here. Looks at Eliza, stuns him into the tower, overpowers him over the edge. Genji able to hop away. Getting that trait used effectively there. You know, chat, you guys are super quiet right now. Let's hear it for what team you're rooting for, who you're scouting out. Up here in the top, Pocket's shoving in on Ember. Ember has to pop her trait healing up there. Flame Strike doesn't do a whole lot of damage. 10s are online for blue team. They're just going to make a kind of passive rotation here to their camp though, because 10s will be here very soon for Storm Chasers as well. We've got Lightning Breath, Plasma Salvo as, or pardon me, Purification Salvo as predicted. Life Binder from the Alexstrasza. A little surprising there, I think, on this map. Still, Cleansing Flame is really strong, but new Life Binder, better use it while it's still OP. It's like a Ring of Frost from Jaina, and Isolation from Dahaka. On the other side, we've got a Pyroblast from Kael'thas. Interesting. I feel like Phoenix pretty good around the shrines, but it looks like they want to just blow away that Alexstrasza's health bar when they can. X-Strike from the Genji, Ardent Defender from the Yrel, Massive Shove from Stukov, and Blessed Shield from Joanna. Teams get right to work here on the shrines. With the camp pushing in top, Yrel's not able to leave just yet. Dahaka will be able to go ahead, global in whenever. Genji gets slammed into the wall, has to pop his Protect for low value. He's going to be kind of out of the fight here for another 8 or so seconds as he waits. Kind of coming in, tossing out shurikens, looking on poking people down. This is a very hard engage. Dahaka's coming in on the backside. Excellent gravity lapse by Kael'thas. Gets out of the way. Felderoth backs off to the side. Ring of Frost lands on only Joanna. That's really not who you want to be trying to burn down. Blessed Shield deters the members of blue team from focusing her down. Lots of low health bars on the side of blue team, but they're still able to be tanking through this. Magnifex health also getting pretty low. Yrel comes in, pops a hammer. There's the Life Binder on a Diablo. Jaina gets dropped. Diablo filled back up to full. Dragon Queen is popped. Now Dahaka's fallen. Phoenix is running for his life. Joanna just barely not able to clean him up. Genji gets Shadows and then overpowered, and he falls. Somewhere in there, Phoenix fell as well, so we had a 3-for-1 trade. Blue team got the Punisher. See if their push for the Punisher is as effective as their defense was. Punisher already down to half. It's taken as much as got taken top by the first Punisher. Now the second tower falls. Punisher jumps on the Materium. It's pounding away on the Stukov. But he's going to slap it right back with one of the highest auto attack damages in the game. Yeah, it looks like just front wall. A little bit of forward pressure. Not really anything to worry about if you're Storm Chasers. Structures are fairly even here. 6 kills to 4 on the side of Storm Chasers. Although blue team's macro game has been a bit better. So we'll see. Oh, looks like big gank coming here onto Pockets. Pockets seems oblivious to it so far. Ember just hanging out in lane, trying to bait her in. Pockets not willing to step across that halfway. There's the B-steps. And they are returned in kind by Pockets. Storm Chasers now going to start working on their Shaman camp. Get that pushing. It's not counter to the objective, but they want to find some source to get 13 advantage there. Or at least on equal talent here for 13. More fire stomps there. Got Pacify from the Alexstrasza. Spam the flame to help Ember aim. That's awesome. Flying Seal Lion. That's tasty. Do enjoy me a good copy pasta. Man, now I want Italian food. Siege camp taken in the bottom lane here by the blue team. I can get those Khazars pushing in on that bottom fort that they opened up with the Punisher. They don't look like they want to commit to it, though. They're going to commit instead to middle lane, where the next Punisher will be. Going to go ahead, try to secure more value from that next Punisher push, assuming they win it. They top the tower. Looking for a flank on a Mammal. Flashlight scouts out that that's going on. Shaman camp pushing down the top. It looks like might have a gank kind of incoming here on top again. Pockets in that bush. Shenanigans. Tasely is in behind. Yrel able to jump over the wall. Shadow Charge does catch Pockets. He's not able to overpower her though, and she's going to go ahead, use Divine Steed, and fly away. All those resources committed top. Yrel is able to be there to defend. So now we have Storm Chasers shoving in on bottom. They're going to equalize lane structure damage in the bottom. See how blue team responds to that. They're going to go ahead, push just as hard on top, taking down a tower. About to drop another one. They've got a minion wave with them. Team's just trading out a lot of structure damage. Going to go ahead, race towards 16. Pocket's able to be in there pretty deep. Here comes the tongue on her, though. She gets stunned out. She's going to pop the Ardent Defender. Does she have a leap to get away? She doesn't make it over the wall. Oh, no. Tough day to beat Pockets. Phoenix is there to finish her off. Ember tossing out B-steps. It's getting spicy up here. It's maybe a little bit in bad taste. We'll see some of that more, though. See if teams get into it, if that's just for funsies, or if people get all tilted over it. Maybe just a bit of gamesmanship, you know, get in their head. We're all going to be down here for another 15 seconds. Blue team has control of the Shine. They have vision on at least 3 of the members, probably all 4 now, of Storm Chasers, so they know they're safe here. Ember holding down that bush, being a ward. Dismounts the Joanna, misses the tongue onto the Kael'thas. Now she's blind. She's going to go ahead and back up. 16's just around the corner for both teams. Blue team slightly closer. Whoops. Those talents out of the way for just a second. Blue team handily control the Shine here. They're going to clean up those last couple minions. Yeah, they take the Punisher. I wondered if they were going to leave it at 38 and go take their Shaman Camp to push in a different lane to split the defense of the Storm Chasers. I think that might have been a great play. Maybe it wasn't communicated effectively or something just went wrong. Or maybe they just didn't want to do that. Khazra Camp to pick up, help defend. Diablo Shadow charges in, gets pulled in by the Joanna. She pops her Iron Skin. Both teams wandering around. 16s are online. Get those talents up there while this fight is going on. Genji popping away the Shurikens. Wow, Ring of Defender. Ring of Frost catches 3. Yrel trying to jump away. She falls. Also, Kael'thas falls. And Yrel falls to the Dahaka. Purification Cell getting the other 2. Excellent coordination there between the Jaina and Diablo and the Phoenix. Here comes the Punisher over the wall, pounding away on Genji. Elijah's taking the damage. Diablo's Shadow charged in on Mammal. Mammal, oh my gosh, so much damage. Just barely, oh. Looked like she might be able to live there, but then Laws of Hope not there quick enough to save her life. She falls. And now with Dragon Queen popped, Siege coming onto the keep and probably the core here from Blue Team. They're in deep. Some B steps going back and forth. And it looks like Blue Team going to go ahead. Scared off by those B steps from Elijah. They'll back off. Wait for the next Shrine to potentially win the game. There will be mid lane pressure for the rest of the game. Those catapults coming through. She-Edge says, shoot, I'm late to the Ember show. You're late, but you got plenty of time. We're still just partway through game 1. Coming up on the ending stages here. Potentially. There'll be a second game after this. Living Bomb on Diablo. Shenanigans. Passes to all the rest of his minion wave. Questionable decision there by the big band. Goes back, gets healed up in Alex Chaza. Cool. You're all going to meet Dahaka top. Other than that, just a siege bottom, the main thing to be looking at. Fort is taken. Blue team up almost 2 whole levels. Going to be 20, a minute or 2 before Storm Chasers at this point. If I'm Storm Chasers, I'm looking for somewhere I can fight them pre-20. They're playing really passive. I'm not a huge fan of that. They were up in kills for a long part of this game. I think they have tools, they can execute. Here comes the gank onto Ember. Swift strike through. Stukov puddle. Ember's silenced. She's able to burrow away. Here comes the Ring of Frost. Only Rel gets rooted and some minions. Ardent Defender popped. X strike out. Lightning Breath coming through. Narina pops away. I think that was the Pyroblast onto Dahaka. Did not finish her off, but the Jaina does fall here. Excellent engage from Storm Chasers so far. Getting what they needed to. Here comes Purification Salvo. It's going to hit 3. Pocket's dropping low. Gets the push. It's not enough to save her life. Phoenix finishes her off, and now we have a 1-for-1 trade. Both teams, 1 member on a 45-second cooldown. Phoenix really chasing away hard on the Stukov. Genji trying to dissuade that. Dahaka tunneling in behind. Might have even backed. Yeah. Stukov's in a world of hurt now. Blind on Dahaka. Misses the tongue. Condemn out. Dahaka's on fire. Going to be passing that to Diablo. Diablo passing it back and forth. Stukov does eventually fall here. Feldreth with a gravity lapse on an arena. Narina pushing in hard. Got the super speed boost there. Is able to clean up Kael'thas. And now 20s are reached by the blue team. 12 kills to 7. 3 members down on the side of Storm Chasers. Shenanigans and Phoenix moving in here for core. Mammal doesn't have Indestructible yet. Runs for her life. Picks up the pool. And yeah, core shields are down. Core rapidly falling here. 50% and falling. This is going to be GG. Game 1 going over to the blue team. Dragon Queen pop for good measure. Well, this one is all done. That's all she wrote. GG's come out. Yeah, you made it just in time, Flying Sea Lion. Coming in with the post game here. Phoenix putting out oodles of damage in that game. Genji also. It's a ton of damage for Genji considering he's less AoE than Kael'thas, pardon me. Although I guess Kael'thas would have been putting out even more AoE if he'd gone Phoenix instead of the Pyroblast. Genji not finishing off as many kills though. You know, when you see Genji, that's really good. You usually like to see them finishing off, have top assassinations, total hero kills on their team. Really getting those resets, putting out more and more damage in the fights. Yrel putting up lots of big numbers, and Dahaka. Solo laners both fairly impactful in that, though Yrel dropped 3 times to Ember's Dahaka's 1. And then here's some talents for you. Yeah, I don't see anything too crazy on those talent builds other than the Pyroblast was a little interesting. But I think maybe a decent adaptation, looking to drop that Alex Chaz's health bar as low as possible. So that's all said and done here. We're going to go ahead, take a quick break, get the next match set up. Stick around, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We've got more Here's the Storm action coming at you now. Game 2 of the blue team versus the Storm Chasers. Which reminds me now, I did not update the score, but blue team won game 1 on Infernal Shrines. And it was a strong showing by them, especially I think I was impressed by their macro play. They really out-rotated Storm Chasers on the map. There we go. I think we should be all set now with the overlay. Yeah, just a quick shout out to Shiedge01. Thanks for the follow. And yeah, we're about to be moving here into game 2 on Brax's Holdout. Teams are ready. I'm ready. And we'll go ahead and jump into the draft. Yeah, Brax's Holdout, 2-lane map. This is one where I think actually a Cho'Gall is somewhat likely. If we saw a Cho'Gall ban last game, there it goes. Another Gall ban this game. I think it was maybe Cho last time. Maybe just, don't want to deal with the big double hero stapled together. Materium yearning for his banned Gall friend. Asvan's going to be the first ban again from Storm Chasers. I'd imagine we'll see relatively similar ban cycles again here. Actually, it's a Zarya this time. Saw anybody watching the stream last night saw a pretty hot Zarya game come out from Getting Sweaty. Just absolutely carried that game. And then she's good on this map. She can generate a lot of energy running under those turrets. Good Zerg clear. Just a solid hero on this map. You're all going to be a final ban by Storm Chasers, so look for a white main pickup here. Ember, sad that Yrel got banned, so no Embriel for you, Flying Sea Lion. Sorry to see it. She mad. Yeah, I'll be blown away if neither of these teams picks a white main. Right now, seems really strong. Lots of power to save. Not a lot of wave clear is really her main weakness. But, you don't really need that from a support. You just draft other people to do that. People like Jimmy. Jimmy's got alright wave clear. Good sustained damage dealer for the beacon battles here. There she is. Let the Inquisition commence. Here comes White Mane. She's partnered with Phoenix, so we'll be looking for a Diablo out of Storm Chasers if it doesn't get picked or banned here. Phoenix might end up being the solo lane, but with Yrel banned out, I don't think. I don't know where I was going to go with that.
This realm needs me.
A Deckard Li Ming from blue team. It's a little interesting. Li Ming's got pretty horrendous wave clear, honestly. And so blue team either saying we're going to win every single beacon phase, or they're going to have mediocre wave clear with both Raynor and Li Ming not having exceptional. ETC ban out here from Storm Chasers. I think that's kind of a curious ban. There's going to be not a lot of melee on the side of blue team. Yeah, I don't really get the ETC ban, I'm not going to lie. But the Diablo ban, I think, is an excellent ban. We saw the Lightning Breath Purification Salvo combo last game. Already super strong in that game. Although the other thing here to look at, Phoenix has Planet Cracker. That just deletes the Zerg wave if you point it correctly. Gonna have Blaze for the solo lane, unless they're gonna go Blaze solo tank like who was it? Team Octalysis was going last week in HGC. That could be super fun. See a Zol come out here, pick 5 from Storm Chasers. Man, now I just really want that. I don't think it's gonna happen, but it could. Zagara Joanna from blue team. So Zagara being a solo lane there, and that'll probably be into Blaze, which isn't a great matchup for Zagara. Blaze just gets free clear on all of her creep, so she can't get that positional advantage and the vision advantage that she would really love to have. Joanna, decent wave clear. She'll be able to use that flashlight talent at 4 to get the extra damage onto pretty much everything she shines with the flashlight. No Zul. Lay sad. It's a Muradin. He's ready for action. I had such hopes, you know? I was like, maybe. It was not meant to be. Anywho, I'll get over it. Pretty meta tanks here. I think I like the draft of Storm Chasers significantly more than blue teams. Just in terms of, if anything goes wrong for the blue team, they're going to find themselves way behind. Zagara being their main form of wave clear with those Banelings, and Joanna with Condemn and Punish. Decker's got decent AoE, but yeah, if blue team isn't winning the beacons, you're going to see things spiral out of control for them. Whereas Storm Chasers has lots and lots of wave clear. You know, Blaze, Jaina, Phoenix, all decent wave clear. And Muradin can lend a hand. Mostly he'll just be zoning. Also, just side note, look at the levels. I don't know if I can get this. Look at the levels on this side of Storm Chasers. Everyone except for White Mane over 1,000. That's pretty cool. Also, Pockets flexing onto the White Mane. Last battle was the Yvel in the top lane, so that's kind of neat. Himibo just cheered with 5 bits. I enjoy your casting. Looking forward to the next time you cast the Minion Miners. Thank you so much, Himibo. I really appreciate that. You're my first cheer ever. It's super awesome. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. On the red team on the right here, we've got the Storm Chasers, Elijah, Pockets, Mammal, Felderoth, and Materium. On the left side, we got the blue team, who is the blue team. Ember on the Zagara, Nyrina on the Li Ming, Shenanigans on the Joanna, Duke of Sky on the Raynor, and Ragnafek on the Old Man. Teams, traditional 1-4 split here, out the start. Zagara's gone with Infest, additional ranged minion damage. That's kind of, maybe not a straight meta pick there, kind of interesting. Li Ming's gone Astral Presence. Might be indicating something like an orb build or something. Yeah, I don't know, I feel like usually you see the Globe talent from her, getting extra spell power. Deckard's elected for Sapphire. Team's poking back and forth, nothing too impactful just yet. Gathering Storm also from, or Perfect Storm, pardon me, yep, from Muradin, which is a little interesting. I think this is maybe the best map ever for Third Wind, because there are lots of in and out fights over the beacons. Drop that out of the way. One thing to keep an eye on too, see the teams try to control this bottom globe when they can. Give you a little bit of extra sustain in the lane, keep the fight going. Joanna wades in deep, Gets a big condemn. Mammal has to use Dwarf Toss to get out, just barely over 500 health. Popping up top here, Materium having trouble into this Zagara, surprisingly. Ember got a couple creep to stick. She's getting a third out. Both health bars kind of low. Back to the main event down here. Li Ming throwing out orbs. Flashlight coming out. Teams poking back and forth. Blizzard gonna clear up the blue team's wave there. Oh my gosh, Pocket standing firm, just watches that orb driller between the eyes. Tough. Lots of health popping off that Pockets there on the white main. Dukas guy eats a load of damage. Murden trying to chase him down here. He just pops his E. Phoenix also gets rooted, takes all of his shield and half his health in damage. He's gonna retreat. He's gonna go well. Mammal popping in with the Storm Bolt, does not connect. Blue team picks back up the beacon, starts that channel progress again. We are up to 30% and counting. Jaina kind of sharking around north there. I'm going to back this camera out a bit. Rainer in the front there, right up tight behind his Joanna. Mammal eats. Thought that damage was coming from the Blizzard. That was just Jaina's Blizzard. I don't know. Something was pounding away on him. Elijah super low again. Rainer might clean him up right here. Look for that. Last couple auto attacks penetrating around. Oh my gosh, the white main save. And now Rainier caught himself too far forward trying to find the kill. Jaina picks up first blood with the Blizzard. Rainier going to be down for 12 seconds. And Blaze has picked up the beacon in the top lane now. It's a 4v3 in the bottom lane. Storm Chasers looking to get their own share of the beacon progress here. Blaze going to eat a whole lot of banelings there. Did not dodge any of them. Ember letting him know it with the B-steps. Now Rainer's rejoined his team. Back to the straight up brawl. Murden warding the bush. Gets penetrating rounded out of the bush. With this even 4v4 fight, Jaina's super out of mana though. Keep an eye on that. Both mages actually quite low. Li Ming going to have a bit more sustain for that. And you know, thinking about it now, maybe that level 1 talent makes more sense. Being in these long protracted battles around the beacon. Just wanting to always have the mana available to cast at least an orb. You know, she's not going to be getting the crazy resets maybe like you'd like to see out of Li Ming in a fight. But she's also going to be putting out consistent damage and not having to back as often as maybe if she'd taken the other talent. Phoenix is rotated top, laying in the damage to Ember. No follow-up with the Blaze though, and Ember gets away with 100 health. Seeing the two top, blue team decides it's time to pick up this Fireback camp. They're going to get that shoving down the lane. Storm Chasers have made no such similar movements. Phoenix holding lane top as Blaze has rotated bottom. Looks like we've got maybe a lane swap here. Both beacons are now red. Zagara and Li Ming going to be top. I think I want to watch this bottom lane though. Blaze charging in, pops his trait, gets the armor, gets the extra damage. Alright, I think that engage is over. Blue team has recovered the beacon top. Elijah has all his shields, and now he has no shields. Eating lots of damage from Zagara Li Ming. Bottom, we've still got the 4 members of Storm Chasers. They've reclaimed that beacon. Gonna clear out the wave, push on forward. Duke of Sky staying in an aggressive position there. Right around the bush. They don't have vision through it. Blue team shoves on the point. Got the Dwarf Toss in. The stun just comes up short from Blaze. Putting damage on Zoran. Shenanigans having to retreat hard. Still got 1,000 health. He's going to be just fine. Just stands out of the oil spill. Li Ming coming back to rejoin her teams. Felderoth back in for mana. Did not have well for another short while. Don't know if blue team saw that or not. We'll see if they shove onto the platform. Phoenix looking like he's going to take back top. Ember's at half health. Elijah still has plenty of health. The shield's going to be regenerating. Zagara knows all of that. She's got vision. Oh, here comes the root onto the Blaze. He has to dash away. White main keeping him healed enough. Shenanigans dodging around on the Blizzard. Mammal has the Dwarf Toss out. Materium eats a big orb there from the Li Ming. She's sitting there consistently around 20% mana, but she hasn't run out yet due to her level 1 talent. Both beacons blue, and here comes 100%. Got a blue Zerg wave coming. So far, things working out for the blue team with their aggressive win the fight composition. The big wave going to be coming down bottom. 7s are online. I haven't been showing you talents. I apologize for that. Here comes the Zerg wave. Red, the Stormtroopers. Jeez, pro. The Storm Chasers have enough wave clear to deal with this fairly easily. They are looking to save their fort. Definitely not this front wall, though. Leaving Siege away with her magic missiles. With her orb. Blaze lands a stun on 2. Mammal caught kind of far out. He eats the scroll of ceiling. He's dropped to 500 health, and Waitman doing her best to keep her alive. Spamming that Q. Gets him back above 750. He's going to kind of retreat out, wait for his trait to pop. Whitemane also got her Zeal on him, keeping him going. Dwarf with a Thunderclap. Here enough, all we have are these last couple big Zerg. Condemn lands on Mammal. He has to Dwarf Toss out, whereas Blaze goes diving in. Iron Skin popped by Joanna. She's going to walk out. Checking damage in the top line. Not enough Zerg to get through the Zagara, even into the towers and wall. Merton stepped really far forward, whiffs the Stormbolt, has to Dwarf Toss out. You know, speaking of Jaina, the other build I saw twice last night from Getting Sweaty is they had the long-range Blizzard. We'll see if this Jaina elects for the Icy Veins, or if she's going to go with the long-range Blizzard too. About a half-level experience to the blue team, and that's almost entirely because of that the fort front wall in the bottom right. Storm Chasers going to take this fireback camp. And blue team has taken theirs as well. Both teams going to let those start pushing down the lanes. I think slight advantage to the Phoenix in the top lane with that. But there's already a wall down in the bottom lane, so Firebat's going to start working right on this fort real soon. Shenanigan using his Condemn to try to work away at the minion wave, start getting his Firebats onto that fort, get that armor reduction. Stormbolt lands on Shenanigans. He has to back away, pops his Iron Skin, going to just walk on out. And Arena pops a combo on Pockets, but Pockets doing just fine. Need a lot more than that to kill a Whitemane. Arena rolls down, picks up the orb. Tens are here. Blue team has them. They've gone Maw. Zagara. Interesting. Got Lornado from the Deckard Cane, giving a little more zone control around the point. Shenanigans and Materium just kind of bullying each other above on the flank there. Hyperion, Wave of Force, and Blessed Shield are the remaining heroics for blue team. But that last wave there, gonna give Storm Chasers their 10s. They've gone with Bunker, Avatar, Ring of Frost. And I'm going to pull up the talents because I still don't know the Whitemane ones just yet. Divine Reckoning. And then we have Planet Cracker from Phoenix to deal with the Zerg wave. I think that's a awfully passive choice from them, though. I think that's almost admitting you're worried you're going to lose the Zerg wave, and maybe they are, you know? Maybe they're just being realistic. You have to be realistic, as Logan Nine Fingers says. Just finished reading that series. It was the First Law by Joe Abercrombie. Awesome books. If you're into fantasy stuff, highly recommend you read those. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. We have a HOTS game going on. Blue team is about a half level ahead. Beacons are lit. Blue team controls the south one. Storm Chasers the north one. I just realized it must be really frustrating to have to cast the blue team when they're on the red side. I don't know why I didn't think about that before, but they're going to go ahead and siege down this fort. And 5 members sieging away. They do take top wall. Ring of Frost looks like it missed Ember. Flyings are going to just go ahead, get away scot-free. We've got an engage coming around here. Could be a 5 versus 5 battle. Mammal lands a Stormbolt on the Shenanigans. Blue team wants this point, and they want it bad. Shenanigans in deep. Nobody really turns to look at him. Hyperion going to catch some members of Storm Chasers into choke here. Bunker goes down. Stay a while and listen was out. It might have been getting canceled. I'm not certain. Hyperion blows away the blaze, though. And top beacon goes over the blue team. You start channeling that Zerg wave. Don't think there's a lot. This is an ill-advised fight for Storm Chasers to be taken here. This stinks of desperation. Scroll of Ceiling lands on the Murden. He gets killed through Avatar. Arena looking to pop off, but runs out of mana. Yeah, I think Storm Chasers stayed too long. I think maybe their best bet there would have been to rotate the 4 bottom immediately and stop that channel when they could. Now blue team gonna be able to meet them at bottom shortly. Progress stopped at 44%. Blaze coming in. Murden still respawn and a walk back from camp away. Blue team going to pick up their siege camp. It looks like a big rotation roll on top from the Storm Chasers. Hoping to catch the Sagara. Blaze charge comes up short on Ember. Jaina, Ring of Frost. Ember dodges it skillfully, but now Ember's taking a lot of damage. Gets the Blizzard through, and Whitemane able to finish her off. 13s are here for the blue team, but they are short a person for another 20 seconds or so. Oh, thanks for watching, Zimmerman. I thought you might enjoy that. Mammal wading in at the Blizzard to zone away. Blue team. Mammal getting healed up by Whitemane's Zeal. Flashlight on Blaze pushes him back. Both teams are back to 5v5. And Zagara gonna start pushing in the bottom. As soon as she shows, I wouldn't be surprised to see Storm Chasers shove in hard here. But they're gonna head back away. They don't have 13 yet. They're gonna go find it in the bottom here. A big wave starting to amass in the bottom lane. Still one fire bat with them, getting that pushing. Phoenix gonna deal with that as Blaze steps on the point, stops the channel. And again, the macro play from blue team just, it's flat better than the Storm Chasers. They're taking enemy camps, and obviously they're ahead, so they can afford to do this. But I think it's been something that's been kind of symptomatic this entire series. Just good macro awareness from the blue team, punishing rotations by Storm Chasers whenever they can. Now we are in equal talent tiers here. Storm Chasers looked like they were maybe going to come aggressively through here. Now Mammal's finding shenanigans here. Thunderclap and Stormbolt onto him. Mammal's starting to drop low. Down to 50% health before Edge of Cube. Here comes Stay a While and Listen. Sleeps 3. Jaina and Whitemane rooted in the background there. Kona Cold lands on Shenanigan. Lots of damage being sunk into the tank, and Shenanigan's standing firm through there. Getting a lot of fruit juice from the Deckard Cain. Scroll of Ceiling only gets the white, that's Jaina. Bottom beacon still red, so nothing too dire here for Storm Chasers. They're going to go ahead and back off. Maybe go clear out this mercenary camp top. Kind of got tangled in that rotation, and now a couple go to clear it. Mammal looking to slow the rotation to bottom lane. Now they're going to collapse on him. He dwarf tosses out. He's able to get away. Oh, that was apparently as far out as I can go. Bottom beacon about to be flipped blue. Top going to be flipped red. Half a level of speed. Half a level lead experience for the blue team. Got the spam the flame. Help Ember aim again. Keep spamming it, buddy. Maybe somebody will catch on there. At the sentry camp being picked up by the blue team. It's kind of a passive hang out, get experience, hold a beacon from the Storm Chasers. This is another spot. They're down forts. They really ought to be looking for somewhere to force a fight, and they're staying passive again. They have all heroics available. Hyperion's still down for another 25. I don't know how closely they're counting heroics, but they might know something to that effect. Felderoth hiding in this bush, looking for a flank if Ember steps too far forward. It hasn't happened yet. Here comes the engage from the blue team. They've got Mammal split. Joanna in dip. Ring of Frost misses everything, but the Blaze Gun stun counter. Here comes the Planet Cracker canceled? Oh, he gets mawed. Nice maw by Ember. Planet Cracker going to be in cooldown for another 5 seconds. Murden has the dwarf toss out. Here comes the Hyperion to try to finish off Felderoth. Elijah teleports out. Oh, Scroll of Ceiling. There's the Planet Cracker, finally. Looks like everybody's able to dodge it. Now Hyperion coming out, and it drops Whitemane and Phoenix. Looks like Li Ming maybe had the final hand in Phoenix's death. Materium trying to dash away as the Blaze. Felderoth putting out counter damage, slows, able to get Materium on out of there. But the beacons are blue, and here comes another full Zerg wave. We talked about blue team needing to execute with this draft, and so far they have. This is their second 100% Zerg wave. It's going to be rumbling in here top, and I would be blown away if this doesn't score a keep. And it could just be GG. Phoenix still down. Zerg wave crashing in. Phoenix will be here ready to defend in about 15 seconds. The wall's already down. Sentry camp as well with a minion wave. A million Banelings and the rest of the Zerg rush. Joanna doing an excellent job. Stepping forward aggressively, using her Iron Skin. Alright. Mammal dives onto Ember. Ember taking a lot of damage. It's like Muradin gonna get rooted here. Focus comes onto him. He tries to dwarf toss away. He falls. Zerg able to finish him off. Root is there, ran from the Ring of Frost, but looks like there's not going to be any follow-up on that. And now Phoenix has died trying to follow up. Now Blaze falls, and this is going to be GG. Excellent combo there from Shenanigans. Gets the final kill. Pocket's just going to stand there and dance. Oh, rude from Nyrina, interrupting the dance party as Core's shields have been stripped. And the game is going to be over. Hyperion out. Pockets spinning. There goes the core. Game 2 as well goes to the blue team. Excellent series by them. Thanks for watching this. I'm going to be trying to grab someone from the blue team for an interview. And we'll also talk about post-game stats. Ping Shenanigan real quick. Send someone to lobby for an interview. Boop. And then, yeah, Leeming putting out loads of damage, and Rainier and Zagara as well. Just doing the stuff, hitting heroes, staying alive. Only 3 deaths. You know, relatively low kill game, 9-3. But here's the talents for you. The game was pretty much entirely in control of the blue team. There's I'm struggling to think of times when I was really like, man, Storm Chasers really about to put the pressure on here. They had one temporary advantage. I think it was pre-10 where they had a one-player advantage and were trying to push top and didn't get a whole lot out of it. Looks like Shenanigan's going to be joining us for an interview. I'll hop on over to a lobby. Make sure I have my sound on. If anybody was with me last night, I had a little bit of a snafu where I had a person come in and I already had someone watching in a Discord lobby, and my process was not quite the same as normal, so I left the Discord audio to the stream muted, which was a whoopsie. Lobby 2. Yeah, so Shenanigans will be here shortly. Let's see. Is there anything spicy with talents this game? Oh, welcome. Got Shenanigans here, and looks like Ember's just going to be listening. Congratulations. Oh, she's unmuted herself.
Like
Congratulations.
Ember's just going to listen in.
Oh my god.
Congratulations on your 2-0. How you guys feeling after that set?
Pretty good. Yeah. Try to take a little passive, but it always feels good to win.
Yeah, you guys, I want to compliment you first. Your macro play, I was remarking on it during the stream, but both games, it seemed like you guys, anytime you had the slightest advantage, really pressing your advantages, and anytime you saw them react to a rotation you forced, you guys punished them for that too. So well played on that.
Thanks. I think for the first game, I think both teams honestly did pretty well on macro. I think on the top fight when they were trying to gank Ember, like we both had the same idea. Like we're gonna try to engage them, they're gonna try to gank our solo laner, and had that little Monka fight on the top lane.
Yep. Yeah, that was a good one. So, Ember, I know you were looking on getting your beast up stats up. Do you think you accomplished that during these matches?
No, I didn't, unfortunately. But I think they were good sports and be step back. I don't like to be too toxic if they're not having fun. But they were really sweet.
Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that. I don't like to be too
snacks.
toxic.
Like, actually get a life. Oh my god. He's such a jerk. Like, I try to be sweet, and this is what he says to me. Like, what the hell?
I have to get the first shots in.
The only shot.
Glad to see it's not just an act for the Discord. You guys are like this in person too. This is, clearly people expected this from you guys. It's I don't know how you guys know Flying Sea Lion, but there was a nice copy pasta of Spam the Flame to help Ember aim in chat over and over.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, that's actually an old school one. That's what I think somebody made last season when we were playing.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
it's glad to see it's kept going.
it's pretty great. I don't have the stack numbers anymore. You played Zagara the second game, Amber, and first I wanted to ask you, Infest at level 1, is that just was that an adjustment for the matchup, or is that just your go-to level 1?
Oh, I just pick it to troll.
Fair enough.
Wow.
And then at 7, Vile Drop, my friends and I always joke about taking the quests because you never
Hell
complete it.
yeah!
Did you manage to
It's
complete it?
always bile drop, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
That's so
it's the right talent, but I'm just curious. I don't have record of it. How many stacks did you get? Do you know?
Oh, I'm on the page. Wait, dude, I can't see
It doesn't tell you at the end. Yeah,
Nope.
it doesn't tell you on the end screen.
I
I'm
think
still
I was
on
at like 13 or so.
Really? You got 13? Jeez.
Dude, Blaze is a big boy. He's easy to hit. Same with Phoenix.
Fair enough. So yeah, Infernal Shrines. You guys had the Blaze Diablo going on. Not sorry, the Phoenix Diablo, and yeah, you guys ran out to great effectiveness. Is that something people should be worried about banning from you all the time? Like I feel like I'm surprised that every time that combo gets let through.
Yeah, I
I'll
mean,
take
I
this one,
think
thanks.
you'll take this
We're
one?
good at all
Okay.
the heroes,
There you
so
go.
you can't even target ban us because will play anything.
No one tricks here, right?
Mm-mm.
Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
Go.
But I think if anybody watches any type of HGC games or even NGS games, I feel like it's a pretty standard, or not standard, but it's a pretty well-known combo to have the Lightning Breath and Salvo.
Yeah,
It just
for sure.
provides extra slows. Plus, we also have the Jaina, so it's like we're guaranteed to slow people.
Yeah, for sure. And then I'm trying to think. Game 2, Braxis, you guys. Yeah, so I was a little curious. We had the Li Ming with the Astral Presence, which I kind of wondered about that at first, but then it got a lot of value as you had the long fights. But just compositionally in general, it looked like you guys were 100% confident you were never going to get the big Zerg wave against you. Is that how you guys felt as well?
I think it really came down to Ember's confidence against the Blaze on the solo lane. I mean, Braxis is so much about the solo lane, so if
for
your
sure.
solo laner's confident, then puts you in a good spot.
Oh, that was really sweet. Thank you.
And then it just turned out that our 4-man happened to be getting a lot of bombs and a lot of hits on people, so we're scaring them out of lane.
Yeah, but I mean, just looking at your wave clear, it's almost entirely Zagara, right? Joanna's got some, Rainer's got some, Li Ming, Deckard. Like, compared to theirs, they really drafted like they were expecting to have to clear Zerg, and you guys were like, no, we're just gonna win the fight. Was that was your intention? Yeah.
You gotta play to win, man.
Fair enough.
If I'm playing to lose, I'm gonna pick Rag. Like, I mean,
Oh
if I'm gonna expect to lose the lane, I'm gonna pick Rag. But no, I think I mean, I don't think people sleep on Li Ming. She does pretty good wave clear. I mean, the orb has a big radius and does a lot of damage, and you can chunk them out pretty quickly. So I think people sleep on Mingling a little more.
Ling, ling, ling.
Mingling.
Ling, ling.
Sounds like me
Can't
trying to cast.
Yeah, dude, I hear you. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, one last question. While I have or maybe it's not a question, but while I have the two maybe spiciest members of Dibby here, do you guys have any trash talk you want to lay down for maybe who you're playing next?
I'm spicy? What? 2? There's only one spicy person here.
Well, then only she gets to answer this question.
That's fine. That's fine.
Because I think I'm teetering on the edge of the mods right now. So
She's
I'm
on
gonna,
watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna be good and say nothing.
Fair enough. Well, before I let
Unless
you go,
it's Key's team, and then fuck him because we're gonna.
And also Pie Boy. You know.
Yeah,
there's also
we're coming
Pie Boy
for you,
out there.
Pie.
Yeah.
all right, there we go. Before I let you guys go, you have any shout outs you want to make?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out for the Swarm. I couldn't have done it without my little Zergling boys.
You did play Zerg twice.
That was the joke.
Yeah, I just caught it.
But I guess it wasn't funny, so I guess I'll leave. Bye. Thanks for the pass, Cody.
She actually did leave. But yeah, I mean, shout outs obviously to you for casting. It's always good to pick up, especially I know with the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday games, there's like 30 of them. I think it's probably because you're in Div B, and I do the same thing.
30
Cast the other
a day?
Div B teams. But, I mean, there's so many casts going on.
No, I know.
Today.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm looking at it, and it might be at least
It
20
might be.
today.
Yeah.
Or no,
So,
sorry, that was yesterday.
obviously-
But still, yeah. Anywho, I don't know
Yeah,
what
so
day it
we're
is.
always appreciative to have a caster pick us up. Shout out to the team, you played well. I mean, always have to make sure you don't get knocked out and come back for next week. Shout out to my team for all listening, even though I messed up a bunch in draft, but we're not going to tell anybody that. And then I guess shout out to Twitch chat, obviously.
Yeah. And then final thing, do you have any do any of you guys stream? Is there places we can go check you out, social media or anything?
Yep, sure. So I'm also a caster for NGS at Snaginanez 5. So it's just be my in-game name with a 5 at the end because somebody took Snaginanez for some reason. I believe Ember is also getting into casting, so you can find her at Ember_here. and the rest of the team doesn't cast or streamer at all, so it's just us two.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for coming on, and best of luck moving forward.
Yep, thanks.
Yeah, that was Shenanigans and Ember, or I guess it's Snagananas, if you want to read it phonetically. I just knew I would be chewing on my tongue the entire game if I had to do that, so hopefully he's cool with that, and if not, he'll just have to let me know for next time. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this. I think we have the game of the week on. I'm going to have to double check that. If it is on, I'm going to be throwing you guys over there to watch that. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, before you go, shoot me a follow. I did finally make affiliate, so that's why Himibo was able to shoot me those bits. That was super cool. I appreciate that so much still. Yeah, follow, subscribe, whatever you feel like doing. That'd be super cool. And other than that, we're going to be rating the game of the week. So enjoy, and I will see you soon.